The world keeps changing, keeps moving, and Singapore is right at the heart of an expanding global network, where new opportunities and challenges converge. We need to change to stay ahead, create, and innovate. But change can be an uphill battle for the small and the new. So to empower young companies to transform the future, we honor the dreamers, the daredevils, the game changers. The Emerging Enterprise Award 2014.
The business landscape is evolving very fast. So companies have to innovate, they have to recreate, and they have to expand.
Going regional is now become an intrinsic part of how they see the future of their business. And I think that is a very exciting shift.
INSEAD is very excited to be part of the Emerging Enterprise Award. We want to give these leaders an opportunity to come to a world-class business school, receive the training and education that they need to be very successful in Singapore, as well as they take their ventures to the world.
We are into the 7th year of running the Emerging Enterprise Award, and this year we made 2 changes to our award itself. This is also to meet the evolving demands of the business community.
One of the main changes this year is the inclusion of the mentorship consulting prize, which allows the companies to have the ability, the opportunity to get advice from industry experts.
A new Most Promising Startup Award has been added this year. We have this award because we believe we should always be on the lookout for innovation with the potential to be game changers in the future. And startups, by their very nature, tend to bring a new dimension.
I think this year the judging has become a lot more exciting for me as I see new ideas evolving out of new technology made available to the SME. In fact, I would say that technology has leveled the playing field for many people.
Well, the main thing we look out for will be an entrepreneur who have an idea that will sell in the marketplace, is scalable, and also provide employment to as many people as possible.
For a startup companies like us, you don't have that value inflection when you really launch your product. So that's one of the key challenges.
Well, I think the biggest challenge any biotech company has is funding. And we were no different. At the beginning, we used to be looking for money, and it is difficult to find biotech venture capital in Southeast Asia.
Then you have to really put a lot of effort to show a new customer your service quality before they start to trust you on maybe some small job first.
Challenges all the time. Right. But I think most important for us, the key is how we turn it around and how do we recover as efficient and as quickly as possible.
Passion for service is really the key to success for us. If you have passion, you can definitely get to where you wanted to.
Companies should think big, and when they develop a product or an application, first of all, it should be marketable to the global market, because definitely we think that the market here is limited.
You know, businesses are always evolving. It never stays the same. If it stays the same, it becomes stagnant. You always want to improve and evolve to make sure that you're always 10 steps ahead of the curve.
Both adaptability and innovation requires change. Companies become uncomfortable because they have been successful doing for so long. It's very difficult to get anyone out of their comfort zone.
The ability to adapt to change and to change very rapidly, but at the same time keeping our core values as a company, what we stand for, that shouldn't change. But everything else we have to adapt to.
Participating in Emerging Enterprise has led us to think about our own business model. Are there any areas that we can improve? So it's not just about the award itself, but this whole exercise is like a learning journey for us.
It forces us from looking at our day-to-day business and looking at our company, at our business in a different way, in a more perspective way, that most of the small companies do not do.
When we do this process, we can find that our team bonding spirit, all our staff are all very eager, to contribute to the company.
Joining this awards itself made us, most importantly, more aware. We get to meet more of the other companies involved as well. Also as part of network, to get more exposure.
We can have a group of specialists giving us advice on how our business fair. At least from here we see, are we doing the right things?
SMEs would use this chance to take stock and compare themselves with the industry and become a benchmark.
Somebody can help us to grow because we already have the potential to grow. So how are we going to grow? Emerging Enterprise, they have a group of people for consulting, finance, can help us.
We definitely encourage SMEs to join the Emerging Enterprise Award. Emerging Enterprise is not only about the money, it's about the thinking, to understand what you have done and to plan for the next step. It is a journey you must take.
Very excited indeed.
I didn't sleep last night.
Can't breathe.
I'm already quite happy being here. As they say, we are all winners.
Tonight, we celebrate evolution in business. Evolution is about change, change that is necessary for survival, but also critical for growth and transformation.
Tonight's award reflects the evolution and vibrancy of entrepreneurship landscape.
Welcome on stage our top 16 finalists. The first ever recipient of 2014's Most Promising Startup Award, and it goes to ACN Biolives Private Limited. Best Innovation Award, Austrianovo Singapore Private Limited. New Money Private Limited. Emerging Enterprise Award, Sunseat Leasing Private Limited. Aesthetic Medical Holdings Private Limited. 5 Aluminium Boat and Engineering Private Limited.
It's our first time actually participating in an award like this. So definitely feeling very blessed and very happy.
It's really overwhelming.
We got this endorsement means that we are doing something right.
It motivates us to spur even further.
It's great. I think all SMEs should join.
We are going to work hard together to go into the next stage of growth.
The learning never stops. Each new development brings with it new risks and new opportunities. And in this fast-changing landscape, we need to keep adapting, discovering, be creative, transform, evolve to excel.